Hey everyone, it's Nicky from Happily Lost, and today we're doing some more work on the motorcycle, a bit more of a service. What we're doing is the final gear oil change before it gets cooled down. So it's meant to be a simple job. It's the first time I've done it. We'll see how we go. So what you need is, of course, the final gear drive oil, which is 80W90, and I'll wait for the plane to go over. It's a cooler day today, except for when the sun's shining, so we'll see how we go. Of course you need your tools, but yeah, should be fairly simple. What they do recommend is when you do it to replace the crush washer, which is in this bag, and just to be sure, I've also got the rubber seal for the other one. Just a reminder about my Facebook page, my Instagram and website, and of course YouTube. Yeah, if you would like to leave a comment down below or give it a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like, all goes to help. So let's get into it right after this. Like I said, this should be a fairly simple job. All we've got to do is take that bolt off, which is the oil filler, and that's the drain bolt. Of course you need to have something underneath to catch all the oil. Bike to be on fairly level ground. You need to take the bike out to warm up the oil in it. I went for a short ride. I did about 100. Didn't do 100 k's, I did 100 k's an hour for a few minutes, so should be all good. I get the feeling there's something I'm missing, and I'm sure it will come back to me. So, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay. To undo this bolt, it is a 17mm socket, and it's bloody hell tight. It shouldn't be that tight. Okay. Actually, looking at that, I don't need to replace the O-ring. That's the word. Still looks good. Okay. The question is, what size is that? Oh, got it right in the first place. Okay, the other one is a 6mm. No, that's an 8. That's an 8mm. 8mm Allen key is what I used to call them. I think they're called hex these days, but anyway. That's a bit more what it should be. Nice and gentle. So, and yeah, oh yeah, there's the crush washer. Wondering where that was. What you need to do is, when it stopped dripping, well, I suppose you can do it beforehand. What you need to do is spin the back wheel so that you move the gears, and so that to get rid of excess excess oil. Okay, so what we do now, we're at that point, I'll show you how I'm going to jack this up. I know I've shown before, but I'm going to show you again. Bloody heck, the planes are bad today. Right, now, just under here, you have that beam along this bike. This is what you do if you don't have a bike lift. Oh, that's what I forgot. Something to protect the paintwork. That will do. The jack just needs to go towards the back of the bike, because we're lifting up the back wheel, and on that bar. Like that. Okay. And now we just jack it up. I'm hoping my cameras don't overheat this time. Okay, that's fine. And we are off the back. Cool. Now let's go round to the other side. Right, what they suggest is a rather slow process, perhaps, I don't know, is just spin the wheel, let it sit. I think it's coming out anyway, so it looks like I've probably got it all. No, no, all came out when I did that. And let it sit. I'm probably not going to do this a lot. I'm just going to do it a few times, I think. Honestly, I don't think there's actually anything in there anymore. Looks like I might have done a good job. Okay. Now, this is the same with all oil changes, with any oil change that you do. What you should do is, when you're ready to put it all back in, is wipe the surface down so it's all clean. Where it's going to sit. I think that's about it. New washer on the bolt. Screw it on by hand. So that if it's cross-threaded, you know, and you don't wreck anything. It's fine. It's now seated. Okay, so what they say, both bolts is 12 Newton meters. So, as usual, I grab my trusty, or not so trusty, depending on which way you look at it, torque wrench. This particular one goes down to 4. I've got one that goes down to 2 Newton meters, so but we don't need it that low. We need 12. Okay, I always hate working this out. That's 11.3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would make it 12. Yes, my maths does work sometimes. Okay, righty tighty, yep, lefty looties, Lucy. There we go, should be as simple as that. And as I said before, always clean down the surface afterwards so that you know if there's any leaks. Right, what I would say is once that's on, we just need to take it off the jack because we need it to be fairly on the stand but level. I don't think I need to show any of you how to do that because it should be just a matter of lowering the bike and removing the stand jack. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if I can get a decent shot where the level needs to be up to from what I understand. Okay. Alright, got the right oil, good. It's always good to check to see if we've got the right oil. So it's off. Okay, that should be good enough. The instructions don't actually say how much to put in. All it says is to fill it to the top, to that lip, and my guess is that's it right there. Okay. Find it hard to believe it's that simple. Right. So, just clean it up. Make sure it's all nice. Okay, like I said, I don't need to change the O-ring. I'll just clean up the surface. As with the drain bolt, it was 12 Newton meters. And I know we're supposed to be wearing a mask outside, but I figured because I'm actually on my property and no one's actually else is around, I can get away without wearing one out here. And if I'm wrong, I do apologise. Okay. As before, tighten it by hand first. Oh, screw it on by hand first. And then tighten it with the torque wrench. There we go. Should be that simple. My recommendation would be to go out for a ride, come back and make sure there's no leaks. And we're doing that again. Apparently my audio recorder decided to turn itself off. So, anyway, all that waffle was is, yep, doesn't seem to be any leaks, so that's all good. It's one of the easiest jobs I've done, but coming up very soon I will be doing the brake fluid flush, which I've been meaning to do for a while. And yeah, once that's done, all the service is done on my bike. So I'll let that car go by. It's a bit noisy. But anyway, I'll also be sometime in the near future be doing oil changes on a couple of cars, and I'll be doing some. I've got a maxi scooter in the back there, which needs some serious TLC. It's a problem with the charging system, so I've got to fix that. That would be also coming up sometime soon. But yeah, if you like this content and would like to see more on motorcycles, art and sex-related stuff, press the bell and press the subscribe to be notified of any updates. I've got that backwards, yes I know, but anyway, it's what happens. Noisy environment. And don't forget my Instagram, Facebook, website, merchandise site. Keep an eye out on my website and social media feeds. I'm going to be releasing, well, I'll be starting my photography services, which will be focused upon portraits and boudoir, portraiture. I'll be releasing, well, making them available first with a discount code, which you can use to make the service a bit cheaper. But yeah, keep an eye out for that. But until next time, see ya.